Hello, so this is my project. I built a plugin system or an attendance system. So the goal of this project is to make a secure attendance system. And for that, I've used biometrics face scan. It will directly scan your face using camera, and if it recognizes you, it's gonna like automatically log you on the attendance. But if it doesn't, you have to manually add your serial number as well as your password to like log in your attendance. And when you do that, the camera is going to take the picture of anyone who is like actually like putting the logs. So that's how it actually makes sure the person who's taking the attendance is actually taking it. I know that like facial detection would like normally like solve all this issue, but the thing about facial detection is it is not 100% reliable. Just changes in your hairstyle or the color of your hair, or like if you have some kind of tan, if there's some scar in your face, can like stop facial detection from working. That's why I have put a password as a backup, but we all know password can be easily bypassed. That's why I have used like fraud detection as another step to check anyone who's using password. uh, so this is the whole goal of the project. And as I told you how the project was, you might have guessed it. The main goal of this project is the security of the system itself, because nowadays, like most of the attendance system, they don't really care about security. For example, most of the universities just uses ID card to tap, and if someone takes my ID and tap over there, it's just gonna record me as present, even if I'm not the one tapping it. So anyone can cheat the system. That's why I made the system to be like fully fraud resilient. And there are some element in the system like uh, anti-spoofing, which in simple term is it will detect if you're using any kind of pictures or like masks to like cheat the system itself. It won't let you cheat the system because there's an algorithm that's like working on the backside which is stopping it. And so this is the version 1 of the system. So as you can see, this is the normal windows of the app. So besides security, what I've designed this app is based on budget and compatibility with every devices. So the thing about this system is if your device has a camera and a keypad or like similar functioning to like mobile, which can like use keypads, digital keypads, it's going to work on mobile as well as laptop or tablets, whatever you have. It just needs to have camera and a workable keypad to work. So the main design focus is on compatibility as well as not adding extra stuff. I don't want to add extra like sensors like RFID sensor, ID sensor, or fingerprint sensor. It just uses your normal everyday camera and keypad to work, and it works fantastically. And I have made some changes in like I have chosen a facial recognition system that is like more faster than anything that's on the market right now. For example, let's just like show you how it works. So this is the version 1 of the system. So if I add password, which is default when you first set it up, and the default password is admin123, you can just change the password in admin panel. I don't want to change it right now. And you can remove the student and you can register a student. Since I've just started the system, I don't think there is any student here. And whenever you start a system, it's going to create a staff file. So it's staff folder, and inside that folder, you'll have log folder and snapshot folder. So as you can see, there's no log left because like the system has just been set up. So I'm going to register a new student over here. I'm going to first, the system is going to ask for the serial number of the student. And after that, the system is going to ask the name of the student. I'm just gonna name him or her Alex for now. And after that, the system is gonna ask password of the student. So after you press OK in this one, it's gonna activate camera and the process is instantaneous. If I just press OK, it's just gonna register it's not gonna show the entire process. So to show you how the system works, I'm actually gonna block the camera so the system has to forcefully open the camera. But whenever I show my face, it's just gonna automatically like instantly gonna capture my face. So I'm just gonna show you how fast the system is. As I'm blocking the camera, it's not registering, but when I show my face, like right now, voila, my face is already saved. My face sample is already saved. So if I like try to do attendance, it's gonna work. So let's try it. So let's try attending. Press on attendance, and the attendance is recorded. Like it's fast. It took a little bit long time because now it has to create whole log and everything. So next time when you try to create do attendance, done. So if you are blocking an attendance or if your facial data is not working like this, For now, I'm just blocking the attendance, so obviously it's going to show this. So if you like block it for a long enough time, it's going to open the password fallback. So when you're in the password fallback, you're just going to enter your serial number first, which is 1. Then you have to enter the password. After you press OK, your attendance is going to be saved. So like I showed you, uh, in staff file and inside the log, there was it was empty before, but now there's like an Excel sheet of exact date the attendance was taken. So it's 9 and 8. So when you open this file, you can see that the whole attendance log is over here. So you've got your serial number, your name, the time of the attendance, and finally the process of attendance. So this is what I was telling about my app. So you can actually see what process the student is using to take attendance. If you see a password over here, that means it already has a snapshot of that user on that exact date folder inside the snapshot folder. So if you open this folder, as you can see, Alex and 1. The Alex is the username of the attendee and the 1 is serial number of the attendee. So when I check the log, I can see Alex and 1. So this is the guy who was using the password, and this is the face of the guy who used the password. If this is Alex, you know like the system is not working, that's why he used that system. But if this is not the Alex, as an employer and as a like student, I don't know, like as a teacher, you can always take legal action or like any action to the person who's trying to enter the system, who's trying to defraud the system. So this is the version 1 of the project, and this is all how it works. So this is the version 2 of the project, which is the online version of the version 1. It works similarly as the first version, but this time it works online. So the it's basically the same idea, but the issue with the first version is because it only works in my PC, it's not going to work in other devices. But this one is different because I have run like server, and on that server, it's going to run the whole process at the back end, and this is the front end part of the application that you can access by a browser or if you're in the same network. So if I run this on my laptop in a Wi-Fi, and if they have like phone that are connected to the same Wi-Fi, they can open this app on their browsers using the link, using my IP, or using the special link for the application. So let me show you how this works. This one is like similar to the one before. Admin 123. This is the default admin password. You can always change it. Let's change it over here. I'm just gonna put. You can see I can just change the admin password if I want to. I can remove the student if I want to. Alex and his allocated data removed. I can add another student. So for now, I'm just gonna put lip. So this version is a little bit different than first version, obviously, because it's a web version, and unlike like the normal base Python version, there are some things that you have to change. For example, I have to use this live feed instead of just the camera, so it's going to take a little bit slower to attend, and it might be a little bit laggy because it has to connect to server every time. So let's register myself. So as you can see, user lib has been registered. So let's exit the admin. So now I'm gonna mark my attendance, but this might take some time to actually mark my attendance at first because as I said before, it takes a little bit of time to like connect to the server. So the first attempt has failed. Let's mark again. And as you can see, the second attempt was like perfect. It's not as fast as the first one, but it's not terribly slow. It just needs some time to like boot because I'm using cheaper devices. You know, I'm not actually using the whole software architecture. I'm just using like my own laptop to like run this app. And this is just a prototype, so I'm skipping on a lot of things. So obviously, it's going to be a little bit slow. But if you like hike it up, it's going to be fast. But at the same time, it's going to be a little bit expensive because of all the servers and everything else. So this is the version 2 of the app. It's the same as version 1. And if you go to log, snapshot, if you go to log, it's just going to be the same thing. So since I used Alex as serial number 1, I used lib. The reason why I deleted Alex is because I'm using my own face again, and I don't want to like have two different serial number, two different name and same face because it's going to confuse the system. As I told you, the main mode of authentication is facial recognition, and if the system has like two identical faces but different serial number and face, it's gonna like destroy the system itself. So this is my second version, which is the online version of the app. Finally, this is the third version of my project. This one is exactly as same as first version in almost every field except for one part. I'm going to show you that part before I actually remove the name of the student to show you to put different name and to show you like all three version works. So let's I think I changed my admin password, so it's this. There you go. Let's remove the student. I think this one was like serial number 2. There you go. The leap has been deleted, sorry, removed. So let's add another student. So number 3. Okay. Mm, Obviously, it's taking my facial data again. Since it's running on Python on background, it is really fast and the web version, obviously. So up till now, it's as same as the first version, right? There's like nothing different. But the main specialty of this experimental version or the version 3 is that it has one extra step before you can actually prove your attendance. That is that the system will ask you to do certain head movement, certain expression twice. So it's gonna like instruct you twice to do certain thing. It's gonna be random. You never know what it's gonna be. So like the attacker cannot like pre use what he wants to like pre-record a video of what to do. So it's gonna be random stacks to do, and after you do that, then it's gonna like take your attendance. Otherwise, it's not gonna take your attendance. So I'm just going to show you the process. So once I press the attendance, it's going to give me an instruction. As you can see, it's giving me instruction to blink 3 times. After I blink 3 times like this, it's going to give me another process. So now it's telling me to smile and return to normal. I'm just going to like press OK and do that. So as you can see, I smiled and returned to normal. And now my attendance has been done. So let's go and check on the log. So if I go and check on the log, as you can see, serial number 3, Ilu, and the face. Obviously, everything works in this one as well because I know the passport fallback also works over here. You can see 3. I put my password over here and it took my snapshot. Hopefully, I think it took my snapshot. So let's go and check it. So first, let's go to log and see if the passport part is taken or not. So yes, as you can see, first Ilu took facial authentication, then Ilu took the passport authentication. Let's just gonna move it out of the way. Go to staff, then go to snapshot and see if there's like new. As you can see, another user Ilu with serial number 3 has a snapshot and it's the same guy as Alex. So either like he's the same guy or he's taking attendance for 2 different persons. So you can detect the fraud over here. So the staff can easily access this one. So whenever you open this program, it's automatically going to set everything up. There's like a whole database for admin user, for users and everything, which is hidden. You cannot like access it easily. And also those data are like encrypted. So even if you have access to that, you cannot like say it. Obviously,